Hello guys, happy Wednesday. Today we are in a stream again as I'm trying to do consistently every day and we're gonna make two YouTube videos. So for the first video of tonight will be the silence poison of society and how it slowly it takes your whole life away if you let it, you know. As I always say, it is always a choice. So let me explain to you how is sometimes society, in a sense, is trying to poison us. Because if you think about it, I was just yesterday I went to buy in Walmart. I went to buy some grocery that I needed to buy in my home. And normally I'm somebody that eats a lot of eggs. So normally I go to Walmart and there's a promotion of 60 for about if I am not wrong it's for 13-14 bucks. I remind you 60x 13-14 bucks. That's an insanely good price for eggs. But I went for the fruits too. And normally I don't really look the price when I'm grabbing stuff because normally it's not as much and normally I'm consistently buying the same things. So normally I just stop looking at the price for it, you know? Um, and my brother told me, and he was like, "Yo, it was a small box of raspberries, a small one that for fruits. For I do my night, I like to do my Greek yogurt. I put some fruits, and that small box, it was around 6.49 for a small box of raspberries, a fruit that normally is what is to be a lower places so people can obtain because it's normally what is more healthy for you. And when you think about it, if we're talking about the system in where I live, that it's United States, if you go to Wendy's, you get a promotion of a hamburger, fries, nuggets, and a drink for $6. If if I'm not wrong, I think it's five. But let's say six. But you got a hamburger, fries, nuggets, and a drink. Obviously, people are gonna go for that. I mean, if people think about w- the fruit is not gonna fulfill you as something of that meal will. But of course, it's more dangerous because we know these places they don't really care about. You have to be honest. Like when you go out and you actually think um people that are trying to sell you things they are gonna care for you. 98%, bro, they just care about your money. They just care about you buying it, and no matter the consequences that some of these big companies just ignore. So they just can't produce more because that's the thing. They want the consumers to consume more. How they consume more? Produce more. There is no law. There's a lot. If you actually go into you know the things that you are normally supposed to buy, and you figure it out how expensive they are. And if you go for a low, like if you actually try to, eat outside and you find cheaper ways, why will people look for other solutions? But the thing is, the only problem that happens with that is you have to understand that your body take receipts of everything, and you might not see it today. You might not see it in 5 years, 10 years. But what about when we're getting old? Your body is gonna he's gonna tell you, hey, you remember when you didn't sleep? You remember when you didn't exercise? You remember when you contaminate the body with all these chemics, he's gonna bring it to you no matter what, because we all get old. We all have time. We all are here for a short period of time, and this is something that you understand it. It just sometimes you ignore it because it's better. It's a pleasure. It's a temporary pressure to like think that nothing never bad is gonna happen to you because you believe it. And I'm the first one who, believe that if you are in a good mental place and you are somebody that, believe is going to be good and you're somebody who actually take care of yourself, you're not going to struggle as much as somebody that doesn't really take care of himself. That's something that you know. When you get old, what's the first thing everybody tells you you need to do? Start exercising. If not, you will die. And when you get to that age, people don't want to die. So they start going to the gym. That's why the gym, normally you're always gonna see a lot of old people because mostly they had to start because if not, they would just die. So when the doctor actually tells you in your face, um, if you don't stop this, you are going to die. That's when you're like, oh shit, like, this is actually something that can happen. Like fuck, I'm gonna react to it. Now you take the action of react. But do we actually have to wait until the end? Do we really have to wait until somebody has to tell you that if you don't do it, you're gonna die? No, start now. And as I say always, it's not about being perfectionist. Your perfectionist is that what sometimes is killing you. Because when you start something, you just try for a week and you think you're gonna have some results. As it can be at anything. Everything that I talk is always referring to anything. So if you let's say you start drawing for a week, you're not gonna be the best drawing. You're gonna fail. You're gonna erase a lot. You're gonna stress. But when you do it day by day by day by day, and you accumulation is what we're looking for. No perfectionism, just accumulation. Every day you are able to accumulate um, some knowledge that of whatever thing that you wanted to know, and you will become the best at it. So as I say always, like I'm able to create the reality that I have right now, as it is talking to a camera, as it is, in a sense, being somebody that inspires people, only because I decided to start the gym 3 years ago. 3 years ago, guys, where between all these years, I didn't have a camera, I didn't have support, I didn't have somebody that told me, "Yo, I actually believe in you." Nobody. It was just myself. So that's when it comes to you need to have a belief, and you need to. I would say you need to be delusional. You need to actually daydreaming about it. You need to actually visualize yourself in there. You need to close your eyes and you need to, I don't know, pray. You need to actually focus on the goal. And then when you wake up, you are going to write things down. How am I going to be able to achieve this goal? You need to write things down every day that you wake up. Every day is an opportunity. You get 100 ideas every single day. It can be a business, it can be something that you like, it can be something that you saw and you're like, oh, maybe I can do something about it. You know, as any like if you actually understand that your knowledge is more value than anything in the world, that's when you actually understand that your knowledge is what is going to take you to a different place, to a place that you want to be. It's your knowledge, because you understand that by your experiences, by the things that you know, by the things that you suffer, by the things that you experience in your whole body, you are able to understand that that experience you can bring it to the world, and there's gonna be people that's gonna be thankful for that. It's like me, like when I talk and when I say that you can believe in yourself, but I say too that you're gonna struggle a lot because there's gonna be a lot of days that you're not gonna believe in yourself. Why? Because I fucking live it in my body. There is a lot of days that I wake up and I still asking if I am doing the right things. Every day I get support. As I say, now it's easier because I kind of have the receipts now. I kind of have the body now. Like I kind of have some things that now I can't help myself to say, hey, I'm working towards something. Actually, I've been able to do this for a long time. So I'm gonna be able to do it more. I have now those receipts. So now it's kinda easier than the person who was in the beginning. He did everything. The person who started the me version in the past, he did everything. He had no people around him. He have no results. He only have a vision that now I am enjoying. And for example, for I'm talking for as of right now, I'm talking at present. I'm talking for my future self too. The person that is working right now, that is constantly posting, that is constantly going to the gym, that is constantly doing the cardio, that is constantly taking care of my meals, constantly wanting to do YouTube videos, constantly wanting to post. This is work that I am doing for my future self so he can chill more. He can relax more. He can help his loved ones. He can help his community to grow with him because when you are doing things from love, everything just flows, just comes natural. That's why I always repeat, I love this shit. I love coming to the gym. I love to push myself. And I love to help people or to remind them that they can do that too. If you want to have a certain physique, if you want something in your life, you can become it. Yes, you can. Always. I want you to delete the world can't. Delete that from your vocabulary. It's just a matter of steps. If you want something, okay, good. Visualize it. Think about it. Write it down. And then you have to organize your life and say, I'm gonna have to do certain things, certain small steps in order to achieve my bigger goal. You know, you can't just think about your dream and just wait for it to fall in your place. No, you need to take fucking action. So I repeat myself always, every action have a reaction. So, don't allow just society sometimes with all these things that happen to us. Like I'm gonna mention too, like for example, in the school. Let's start at a different topic, but it's very, very interesting too, and it's in base of this, of how society poisons you. When you go to school, they teach you that if you are not good in this specific thing, you are bad. You are dumb. They make you feel bad for not understanding a certain thing. Some people are good at math, some people are bad, right? But they make you feel stupid. They say, you can do this, you suck, you fail, you failed. You are teaching a kid that if he's not able to do something specific that you told him to do, he's a failure. You are printing that shit on a kid. And then when it comes to the real world, of course you're gonna be scared of failing. He understood that if he wasn't able to do something, he was gonna be a failure. That's why he don't even try anymore. He's scared of that shit. So people don't outgrow from their past. Some people don't understand those kind of things, and that's when they become a victim because they close themselves in the feelings that they never were able to go for. They never be able to go for the jump when they were scared. They were not. Some people are not able to do that. And it's society's fault because a teacher is telling you that you are a failure because you didn't learn the specific topic. When it should be, in a school, I feel it should be okay. Of course, you have to teach basic stuff, but let's explore this kid and let's see where his imagination or where his creation will take him. What is something that he's more interesting? What is something that you actually see the kid and he's actually paying you attention. You can notice when people actually pay you attention on that. That's why normally I love eye contact because I want to see you. I want to see you actually talking to me and that you actually mean the words that you say. Ha- like if you're gonna ask me like, oh, where did all this confidence come from? It's been through a journey of fucking a lot of years. I'm not able to speak like this. You're not able to speak like this naturally just because a random day you just wake up with inspiration. I'm not saying I'm special, but from somebody that came from a lot of insecurities that didn't like to talk to a camera, but understood that in order to get to my bigger achieve in life, I was gonna be I was gonna have to do this. I needed this. And look what it's taking me. I'm posting YouTube. We are almost 60 followers. 60, 60 followers is 60 people that decide to subscribe me because maybe they like what I talk. Maybe they like my persona. Maybe they like my charisma. Whatever. 60, bro. I was not able to speak in a room in my school of 30 kids. Kids. Because I was just nervous about it. There's things that we just have to you have to learn. You have to just move on. You don't owe your past nothing. You need to just, you know, learn. As I always say, you need to reflect on your days. You go to bed, you think about your day, what did you do, what you didn't do, think about your thoughts. Are you okay with yourself? If not, work on it. It's fine to not feel okay. What is not fine is to choose to stay there just because you don't want to explore yourself. This is all for the first video of today. Hope that you guys have a beautiful Wednesday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.